From Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, this is Poker Night in America. Hello and welcome to Poker Night in America. I'm Chris Hansen, alongside the professional poker player and coach, formerly known as Lexi Gavin.
Thank you, Chris. I am no longer just Lexi Gavin. I, am Lexi Gavin Mather now.
I feel like I hardly even know you.
Well, that's because you don't, Chris. We just met yesterday. Are you all right?
You know, to tell you the truth, I'm getting lightheaded ever since I started looking at Shaun Deeb wearing that sparkly hat.
Well, that would explain it. Why don't we go ahead and check in with the other players and their stocks?
Joey Dispascale is our big winner at the moment, up just shy of 1,000,000. And thanks to whoever wrote that one, Shaun Deeb is up just a little bit, a little over 2,000, and Bob Gavin Mather is up a little, 550. Mike Dentale, Matt Glantz, and Jonathan Little are currently in the hole, but that's nothing they can't escape, but may need to cut off their arm and wiggle on out like that movie and book I'm lazily referencing here. Blinds are 25 and 50. Most of the time, you're also going to see the $100 straddle from these players.
We're getting comfortable, guys.
And we're going to get started with Mike Dentale in seat 1.
So far, Shaun Deeb's hat has been a lucky hat for him. I think it's like a peacock meant to distract his opponents.
It looks like he fell headfirst into a costume shop with that hat on.
Dazzled. All right, Joey D raising it up with pocket tens here, and 3-bet from Shaun Deeb with the 7-5 of spades.
Classic Shaun Deeb play.
Very.
All right, flops jack, jack, jack.
This is a mandatory c-bet here from Deeb with 7 high.
Yep, there it is. 500 the bet.
You guys have the same hand.
Quick call from Joey D. So the turn is a 6 of spades. Deeb picks up a flush draw, but obviously it'd be worth nothing because Joey D's already got the full house.
He is dead in the water. Ambitious double barrel here, targeting Joey's ace highs and small pairs to fold. Kind of hard to get someone to fold a full house.
And the river's a king of spades, so Deeb does make that flush.
River.
Shaun turning his flush into a bluff here.
Now Joey D's got to be worried about that. Was he playing something with a king in his hand that, he might have just gotten himself into a real lucky position?
Your pair's good.
Good call, Joey. Good call.
Just too much money in the pot to say no for a couple $1,000s.
Right. Plus, it's Shaun Deeb.
Wow, you don't even have a pair there, Shaun? What are you strapping
I give you 1,000, not 6. I give you 1,000 because if you have 0 on you, now you got spending cash. Straddle.
All right, so there is now a double straddle
Good luck, Itay.
to $200.
E-tag at 1% as Vig.
I think that was a straddle. He's automatic, so.
Yeah, automatic.
Dentale makes the call with
Yeah, I didn't look
pocket
at mine.
fours here. Doesn't want to bloat the
I didn't
pot
look at
with
my
a
hand
small
when I
pair.
thought 200.
Well, he needs to get to go again if he wants to go
Do
again.
you want to raise or anything?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fair, right?
Yeah. I always let him do what he wants.
Jonathan Little folds,
He's going to make plenty of mistakes, I'm
Mather
sure.
calls, and Deeb wakes up with aces.
Come on.
I thought that was going to be the come on jam.
Can we say hashtag blessed?
It's 800? Yeah. Could I change my bet, or is
Yeah.
it too late? Yeah. So what am I
You're
in
in for
for?
200.
Can't see from over here, man.
But if you don't call now and you flop it, you're going to be so pissed.
No, I didn't say I might go on.
There's no shot you're going all in. You're calling or folding.
I'm just.
Bleep.
You're gonna need to get another loan soon.
Makes the call.
It's going quick.
You see the death stare Joey gave you? He's like, you better be giving that load.
Oh, no, Bobby boy.
I'll
What's
put
with
some
this call? What's the Mather with you?
Doesn't matter. How much money do I want?
I taught you better than that.
I was waiting for that joke to be made at least 20 minutes ago.
If you only win like
All right, so
5-2
3
and you
players
get
are seeing this flop together. A couple of pocket pairs and a raggedy king 9.
So the 2-seat.
And maybe bad news for your hubby, he just picked up a 9.
Yeah.
Joey, you 50.
Everyone checks the flop. The turn's a 3.
Sneaky check on the flop by Deeb. Probably doesn't think he can get 3 streets of value here.
The ace is the least likely.
Good check again by Bob.
By like a decent amount.
And now Deeb is trying to build the pot.
It's got to be.
1,200 the
be a
bet
decent amount.
from Shaun. Back to
Especially
Dentale.
You play more 6s, 5s, and 4s, or 3s, or 2s, or aces, right?
Dentale gets stubborn, makes the call. Don't fall into this trap, Bob.
That's a real number.
something.
It's good you gave him a bit of a bonus.
All right, he makes the call. I mean, he does have
did
top
ram
pair.
He does.
Don't get me wrong,
I
right?
don't blame him for calling. I probably called too.
That's fun. When we walked in, they just told us what seats we were, and they said if you want to see the draw.
And the river's another deuce.
I trusted them, but
Doesn't change the board texture other than bringing trip deuces, which no one should really have too many deuces in their range here.
Did he bet every street?
After checking the flop but betting the turn, he's now betting the river.
All right.
Oh boy.
Here.
I kind of like my
Big stack of purple.
With Bob in the hand, maybe.
So here's the good thing about Shaun Deeb. Everyone knows how loose he is and how he makes any play with any hand.
Right.
And so then about the time you don't believe him, that's when you get caught in the trap.
Right. That's when you get deebed.
You know what I love about this right now? That Shaun doesn't know if I'm going to slow roll him or not. That's the good part.
My question is, if he folds, what is your husband gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping
know one
folds,
way or the
but
Once I call, you'll know.
kind of hard for him to fold in this spot. I can't believe Dentale's thinking about heroing here. All right, good fold, good fold. Oh, good fold, honey.
You want your hand back again?
Good job.
I honestly, it's still a couple.
You're such a good boy.
You can have your
And
hand.
how long until we see the aces? Because you know he's showing it. You know he is.
I don't know.
Oh, he shows one. Will he show the other? He does.
Eat it.
Welcome back to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel, Casino, and Spa in Hollywood, Florida. I'm Chris Hansen alongside Lexi Gavin Mather.
It's an honor to be here, double straddling this commentary with you, Chris.
Not really bad, just average.
Matt, would you like me to loan you some money?
What?
Want some chips?
I have money.
Then put on the table.
He still got
What are
the
you
bounty.
doing?
He didn't cash it yet.
Did you catch the bounty trip yet?
All right, we have a $200 straddle on.
He settles his debts quickly, unlike some people at the table.
We can't get personal here because his ears listening.
Joey with the pocket rockets
Can't
on
get
the
too personal.
button.
I can't let people know my.
Calm down there with debts. That's a weird.
After he did.
Debts are a weird word to use for me. You mean like swaps or
I pay all
buys.
my debts.
Glance with pocket deuces in the small blind.
I didn't say you. I
Great
said
fold
people
with
at
the
table. There's-
deuces.
Bob looks
With
like
the
he definitely
$200
owes a lot
straddle
of
on,
people.
effective
Never-
stocks are
no one
shorter,
should
so
ever
Glantz
know how
definitely
much
wasn't
they
getting the
make or
right
lose.
price to set mine.
Lexi's my backer.
Remember-
Everyone knows it.
Bob announcing that I
Never share
secretly
all the
back him.
information, How much you win or lose to anyone? That's a,
Oh, the
that's a,
IRS, you probably should.
That's a pro tip.
So Jonathan Lowe raises it to 2,200.
That's definitely what you want to see with aces.
You always
Now
play
that
broke.
question, to play it slow or to re-aggress?
Right.
Are you allowed to use chips to buy into the tournament? Yeah. Okay, good.
Trappy
That's nice.
McTrapperson.
All right.
Some places you can't. Borgata, you can't.
Really?
It's the worst.
Hopefully he's not trapping himself by playing it slowly.
Borgata chips?
Almost $5 grand in the pot going to the flop, which is 3-5 deuce.
There's a lot of.
Glantz missed his opportunity at setting up with his
When the tournament was
deuces.
upstairs at Borgata, you could walk up there with your chips, and there's no cashier, so you have to go all the way to
how
the main
annoying was
cashier
that,
to
bro?
get to cash your chips. in.
John does not decide to continue here. It's a good check. Big bet from Joey there.
Oh.
You got a good one?
Ace-4 suited? You're set.
Shows him.
So I'm confused. So you flew over there for that, and they take
went-
hair out of the back like normal,
No, they took it from my beard, my sides, everything.
and
I
they
could-
grow it.
I think they're talking
they
about hair plugs.
Sell it.
Whatever they do, they put it inside.
Now
your
that's a
head and,
conversation
it
I
grows.
don't think in all the years on Poker Night in America we've ever had is hair transplant surgery.
No, and
no.
like start building. Like,
No, I just couldn't shave for like 2 months. I couldn't cut my hair for 2 months, stuff like that.
Interesting.
Oh, so they probably like cut it down.
And then they shaved
shave
me
it, yeah.
bald. And the only thing that really hurt was them. They have to pull from your beard instead of
Ouch.
rip it
I end up
out.
pulling
No,
my beard
thank you.
all the time.
You can't tell from here.
No,
Yeah, it
that's
looks
why I was.
fantastic.
I'll probably go back again and do a little.
We're
more
not going to
instead
like
of
go to
doing
a
this
cut
now.
of him
But I
at the
don't-
beach or
some of the
swimming
guys
in the
get, like, a
pool
hair
or
on.
brushing
That
it,
looks
showing
a
it how
little-
natural it
so I
looks.
didn't-
We don't have that footage, right, guys? Right? Okay, good, good.
You just got a catheter?
So this hand is getting really expensive. We've got Dentale with an all-in with pocket nines.
You want to show or you want to hold?
Yeah, I love the limb shove here from Dentale. With only 4K behind, shoving is definitely the best option.
I'm Jordan dead.
But it's not a slow roll.
And they will be flipping.
Matt, what do we need? A 9 of clubs?
You just need no
I had
ace,
an
king,
ace.
or queen.
One ace is dead.
All right, here we go. Flop is 6, 7, 10. 9 still holding. Turns a
Wait,
7 of
let this one
spades.
really-
So first one,
Yeah, let us marry it in. Yeah, towards it.
Put it down.
Put it down.
Yeah, burn.
Face down.
And slide it to me.
No, what
Yeah.
is going on?
Yeah.
Don't slide that. Don't let him touch it. Oh my God.
This is definitely against
This
regulations.
is not in the compact.
I think you win.
Yeah.
All right. Dentale holds with his nines there.
No, he was genuinely disappointed.
Deeb trying to get another opportunity to slow roll somebody with the dealer's cards of all things.
Played it great, Mikey.
Can't say you run bad anymore.
That was not considered that.
Don't limp.
He very rarely plays. He would be terrible for the game. He's such a nit. He's like, it reminds me of an old Gavin Smith. He talks when the highest per ratio per hands played.
Will? The thrill?
I like the fold there
All he
from
does
Bob
is
with
talk
the
and
queen
never
eight.
play any hands.
He's in a tough spot with Deeb
I
on his
haven't played
left.
with him in years.
Yeah, it's kind of Deeb and Dentale have a feeling like these two have a kind of a thing going on, and I don't know if I want to get caught in the middle
Exactly.
of any of that. Yeah.
In the line of fire.
Yeah.
Willis.
Unconventional rates here with the 8-4
get some
off.
action.
Things are getting spicy here on Poker Night in America.
He tries to.
Tries. Well, he gives the
Joey
action.
D
He
makes
gives
the
it.
call with the queen 9 off.
Give it.
And flops 10 high, all clubs.
Let me see what I can find here.
Probably the nuts. Guess not with that face.
Middle pair for Deeb, flush draw, and a gut shot for Joey.
Think of any good card for you.
How much you
The
bet?
beard is very good
Six.
look for you.
Bet and a call here.
I mean, I like.
That's all that
As long as
matters,
your
buddy.
girlfriend likes it.
My
that's all that
daughter's.
matters. As long as your girlfriend likes it, that's the most.
Yeah.
All
My
right,
daughter's
turn
said
is
the
a
same thing.
jack.
Great card here for Joey. Hits his straight and still has the queen high flush draw. Deeb is continuing the pressure here. Joey is definitely Deeb's kryptonite on this game.
I thought you were way older, too. I would have guessed 43, 48, something like that.
He's been around forever. That's what I thought.
It's been around
Now will
60.
be interesting to see what Deeb does on the river. If he wants to fire one more time or if
We
he's
did.
going to check.
We had Ted Fish Fry, Avatar. How old am I? 37.
Interesting river bringing 4 cards to a straight.
Well, I shaved my face. You shave your face. Look at it.
How old are you talking?
Decides to give it up.
I'm gonna knit it up. I got the best hand.
Knit, check, announce.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you can call.
Nice little scoop, $5,300 pot going Joey's way. Maybe they're lucky plugs. Interesting that Joey didn't go over for some river value there. Maybe he sensed that it was time for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, where we are playing 25-50 with the optional straddle.
It's not a common thing.
Well, you bragged about your SATs and then said I got a 763.
I think I got.
That's
I think I got 1,500 on my SATs.
No.
I'll bet against that.
Get the
I got
a
I bet
super
under
high.
for everything.
Do you know
I'm
what I
on.
got on my IQ test too? Like one of the top.
You
scores.
did not say
63 again?
1,500.
I bet he got
on
97.
SAT. I think 1,600 is the best.
I'll
right?
take under 1,200.
I would take under 1,200 too for that. I will
What
back
was the
that.
highest score on it?
1,600 was.
I got a 1,500.
Absolutely not.
Wait, Mike, did you wait? A question. Did you take it twice and add the scores together?
Well, if you got a 1,500,
You walk
I'm willing
in
to bet you
with-
can't get a 1,200 if we took it next week.
All right, we
Well,
get a
actually,
3-bet from
could,
Deeb with the
because I think they
A7
went to a
off.
2,400 score.
I like 3-betting this hand because it's not a good flatting hand. You have removal with the ace.
1,100. So now there's
Dentale
some
makes a
kids
great
who got
fold with the king-queen
1,600
there. Joey has pocket
Yeah, now
nines.
it's like 22 or 20.
But he said they went back.
Lance, you are.
They
right
do
now.
like some other
Like writing or
Yeah.
reading or something. Reading something.
Bobby
Yeah.
gets out of the way there with the fours. This is the Deeb and Joey show.
You would have folded if I didn't have the extra 15, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel like your husband and Jonathan Little are kind of like left outside. Like, hey, can
Right.
we play too?
Tag me in, coach.
Flop is 3-9-4, 2 clubs.
Top set for Joey.
Literal to Jack High, Jack 4.
And he has had Shaun Deeb's number.
And Bob is kicking himself because he folded the fours, but little did he know he would have been set over set.
13.
That is a private investigator's intuition. Get out while you can.
Can't do it to myself.
A bet and a raise.
I thought you f***ing flopped a set when you just stared at Mikey as soon as that f***ing flop came.
This is why you put in the extra money on the stack.
I like wanted to bet just to make sure he had 9s when he looked at Mikey like that.
Wow.
You caught
this
that
guy's
too.
good.
You are good. He definitely.
good.
said-
He
No,
definitely-
you-
All right,
we only
Deep
flopped
throws
the
it
set.
away.
Once you looked at me,
Please
we
show
knew you were
7-6.
going to bury him. No, he
Please
flopped
have
the set.
7-6.
Show the bluff.
No, he flopped the
Show
set.
7-6.
I can't. I have a good hand.
No.
Show the bluff. No bluff. No
Why?
bluff.
You guy reads my soul.
He did give a little glimpse of one of the 9s, so he gave you a little idea, but yeah, these players are good. If you're watching this at home, this is the kind of thing that if you're going to play at this level, you're going to be up against some real good players.
There is a lot of metagame going on here.
Have a
Bad
gut
raise.
shot.
Like you said, if you could have a lot of big
I could
turn
raise if I
cards, you
put 'em on
price them in, you're, you know. It's how much?
Dentale wakes up with pocket queens here.
You're so vulgar.
Makes the call.
Family-friendly show. It's
No,
noon.
no,
Sneaky,
no.
sneaky.
3 o'clock or
One
something.
thing I will agree with you, I have to stop. I hate using the
Yeah, Mike's done great for me lifetime, Joey. He really should be coaching people how to play me. Him
Mike
and John
D
Lowe could start a
coaching.
club together.
Mike would just call.
You want the
then-
Mike D
then
coaching?
a good turn card will cover. Sean will bet again. Mike will just call, and then Mike will lose in the river and be like, I got again.
You're vulgar too.
Flop is deuce, deuce, ace.
Mike D coaching.
Shaun Deeb does it again. Flops a full house.
One call 300. Four call 300. 3 players.
So still 3 players to the turn. King of diamonds on the turn.
And this is why you should 3-bet pocket queens pre-flop. Fold out hands like ace deuce off.
6 bet 1000.
Deeb bets 1,000. Over to Dentale.
1 call 1000.
He calls. I don't know if that's enough to scare Little away, though.
It's a tough spot now because now he has aces and deuces with a king kicker, so probably a little bit more reluctant to get away from it.
For check.
So now Little has aces and 5s. But it's on Shaun Deeb to make the next bet, and he does.
Puts Jonathan Little all in. He makes the call.
Not good enough yet.
Is it good for half?
No.
Come on, Jonathan. You know you're getting slow rolled. Yeah. One of Shaun's superpowers is making his opponents feel like idiots.
You bring the girls or?
Yeah, they heard. They're all on the
Shaun
beach.
Deeb is actually a very amazing player. He's got millions in earnings, as do a lot of the players here at this table,
What's your name?
including Jonathan Little, Matt Glantz,
Martha,
Dentale.
I'm going to tell you something after this hand is over.
After, okay. Raise 600.
I think he's going to.
He's gonna ask you for
I think
money.
he's going to complain.
I don't know, but make sure your microphone's off. Your wife might be watching.
All right, Glance with ace king makes it 600.
6 raise 2100. I know now what you're gonna tell me. 34, yeah, 100.
All right, so Deep and Glance are heads up here.
Deeb 3-betting with the king jack off. I like this hand as a 3-bet. It has reverse
Righty-ho.
implied odds, so oftentimes when you do hit your pair, you're not always
You know
good.
Matt's not calling here. It's either a fold or all in. That's my
Good read, Mike. And the longer it takes him to go all in, the stronger his hand is.
That's correct.
All in.
Shaun has ace.
And a
king.
call.
It's so sick.
Yeah, Deeb can't really fold
King
another
jack.
1900 after putting 2100 in the pot.
He has easy folds or easy goes.
All right, let's see if Shaun Deeb can stack another player here. Flop is 3-9 queen.
Why'd you tell my 10s did?
Always a sweat. Deeb can hit a 10 here and make a straight.
There it is.
Up,
And-
and he does. This is Deeb's world. We're just living in it.
How much you got?
Doesn't matter. I owe you.
Wow, it must be nice to be Shaun Deeb.
Well, you know, to a certain extent, I'm sure it is. More poker night when we return. Poker Night in America is brought to you by Bet Rivers.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America, where we are wrapping up play for the evening. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the current stacks as they stand.
Our winners and losers are split down the middle once again. Mike Dentale is still down just under 8 grand. Matt Glantz is stuck, a main event buy-in, and Jonathan Little, who had a rough end to this evening's session, is down just over 12,000. Joey Dispascale, still the table winner, up over 20,000 now, followed by Shaun Deeb, just over 8,500, and then Bob Mather, up just enough to cover your and his round-trip flights. That'll do it for tonight, but this session is far from over, and we'll be back next time with much more. For Lexi, Gavin, Mather, I'm Chris Hansen, and for everyone here at Poker Night in America, thanks for watching.
You called with that hand on the river?
Oh, yeah. He's bluffing with the best hand.
What could you possibly...
Look what he called when on the flop. That's exactly what I called on the river. What do you give him?
When he has
He's
queen,
betting an 8?
When he has queen jack, how do you feel? You called with queen 10 high.
I called with queen high, correct.
Yeah.
Right.
You call with queen high?
Joey, you better be getting interest on that money because it ain't coming back today.
Mike, you got a good job?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hey, quit writing mean stuff in the comments, guys. I'm just kidding. Everything you write helps us. It's called engagement. Go to town. Also, like and subscribe. But you'll write the mean stuff, too. It's all good.